Welcome back to the Luke Show. We've been away for a while, but we've got the dream team here to talk some NBA over-unders. Welcome back, guys. Good to be here. We're gonna go through just a list of teams in order. Just pick their win totals. We're all gonna give our picks here. We each have three locks, like whoever we think is like the most likely to reach that total or go under or over. But we're gonna start with Tim. He's got some trivia for us. So Tim, it's the floor is yours.
Yeah, I thought we'd throw some trivia into today's episode since it's the dead season, so kind of scrapping around for content. So, got three questions here for us. First one, they're kind of wide ranging. So, first one,
Well, hang on. Should we
um,
buzz in to see who's first, or is it just open for everyone?
um, yeah, we'll do open for everybody. We'll get answers from everybody.
Okay.
The second question, I think, is going to be like the first person to name it, and then the first and third question are kind of more open-ended. So, all right, here we go. First one. Per Sports Illustrated, whose signature line of shoes were the single most popular in the 2025-2026 NBA season, being worn for a total of over 71,000 minutes?
Hmm. Is it a NBA player or a WNBA player?
NBA player.
Okay. I have a guess. Should I just go ahead and give it?
Yeah, give it.
Uh,
Julius, you're on mute.
Current or former, or no answer.
Wait, say it again.
Current or former player, or no answer.
I can't give that away yet.
Fair. I got mine.
Ooh,
All right,
dang, you're
Luke.
being
Luke.
former. I was gonna
I got
guess
my
Jason
answer as well.
Tatum.
All right, Luke. Yours is Tatum. A
Mm-hmm.
Tatum line. Okay, not it.
Fuck.
Caden.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Nope. Neither of those two are top 10 yet.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm going Kobe, man.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding. Got it.
I should
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah, yeah. All right, so
that was
the
good.
Nike Kobe 6 Pro Tros were the most worn. Out of the top 10, how many are Kobe lines?
What do you mean by that?
So the Kobe 6 Pro Tros were one of the lines of the top 10. That was the single most popular.
I
Out of
see.
the 10 top ones, how many do you think are Kobe lines?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go
say
eight for
four.
Mama.
Oh, nice.
Four?
Caden said
Caden?
eight.
8? Julius?
I want to say I was gonna say four too. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with four.
yeah, you guys are both right. It's
Oh, let's
four.
go. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
four of the top 10 are Kobe
Well,
lines.
he gets four and he gets four. That equals eight.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we
Oh my
go.
yeah.
He has three of the
No,
top
there's
Mama.
five.
always hidden meanings.
Two
Three.
fours, 24.
Oh
Four plus
shit!
four is eight. Wow.
Oh shit. All right,
Wow.
yeah. So
And we're in the
he has three of the top
eighth
five,
month of the
four of the
year.
top 10. There is one WNBA player who has a line in the top 10. Can you guys guess?
AJ Wilson.
Sabrina.
Great answer.
Yeah. Well, it
Sabrina.
was, yeah. Yeah.
Sabrina's are number three, actually. It goes the Kobe 6 Pro Tros, the Kobe 5 Pro Tros, and then Sabrina's line as the top three, which
Hmm.
thought was pretty surprising.
I
Interesting,
like
'cause,
her shoes.
yeah,
All right.
Sabrina like Kobe.
Exactly. Yep. Same milk. Same milk. All right. Good stuff. Trivia question number two. What current NBA head coach has the most career wins?
Oh, I think I know it. I'm gonna guess Rick Carlisle for the Pacers.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Caden, Julius?
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a good
nice.
guess. I think he's been coaching that long.
I might
I'm
change my guess now. I just thought of somebody else.
gonna say Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr? Okay. Julius?
Yeah.
Damn, I know mine is wrong, but I'm gonna say my guess anyway. I wanted to say Spoelstra, but he hasn't been around that long.
That was gonna be what I was gonna change to, but I'm gonna stay at
Wow.
Carlisle.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle, correct.
Let's
11th
go.
overall all time with 1,012 wins. Spoelstra is actually next. He's 17th, and then I forget where Steve Kerr is, but those are the top three.
Yeah.
Nice. We covered all the
Um,
bases.
all right, and then the last one. There are currently four teams in the NBA who do not have an official team mascot. Can you name the four?
Oh Lord.
Fuck.
They don't have an official team mascot.
hmm
Like a guy dancing around the arena.
Like a guy dancing around in a
Like the
costume in
Spurs
the
have a
arena.
good one, Coyote. The Suns have that ape. There's lots of good ones. The Nuggets have
There's some
one.
good ones.
That's
Benny the
right.
Bull.
Kings
Yeah.
got the Lion. Do my Blazers? We
Blazers have
some type
one.
of thing.
Hmm.
They
Blazers
do?
have
Okay,
one.
I thought we had some type of thing.
I don't know if the Knicks do.
That's one of them. Yep,
Okay.
correct.
Wow.
The Knickerbockers, one of them. Yep. Three more.
Crazy because I wouldn't have gotten that. I never even thought of us having a
Yeah,
basketball.
right.
You don't think of it in NBA really as much.
Yeah.
Um,
Do the
the
Pelicans
Nets
have a
probably don't.
Pelicans do have one.
Do the Lakers?
Who'd you say, Luke, first?
The Nets.
Nets, correct. That's two. Who'd you
Let's
say,
go.
Kadin?
Lakers?
Lakers, correct. Three. One last
Yeah.
team. It's kind of a surprising one out of the four. Out of the four, this is the one that I was most surprised by. All right,
Maybe
so we have Lakers, Knicks, Nets.
the Thunder, maybe.
Thunder have one.
Jazz?
Jazz have one. Surprisingly, I actually don't even know who's the Jazz is, but they do have one.
Okay, give us a hint.
Western Conference.
East or West?
Okay.
The Kings.
No, but that state.
Okay.
The Warriors.
Warriors.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well, a
Warriors.
bunch of big teams.
Yeah, right, which is surprising. So Lakers, Knicks, Warriors, Nets. All right, good stuff, fellas.
Cool. That
Well
was
done.
fun, Tim.
Cool.
Now let's get into it. Our win totals. Kadin, I feel like this is kind of your brainchild. Maybe you could just start. What's our first team going to be? We're going from lowest to highest, correct?
Yeah, so the lowest is on the document here.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing the
lowest
Sacramento
is the
Kings.
Sacramento Kings at 21.5 over under wins. Lost a lot of, I think, who's all still over there? No DeRozan. You still got Levine, Acuff, Westbrook's
Yeah.
gone,
Keegan Murray is there.
Keegan Murray.
Odd.
Yeah, that's right. Maxine. I don't know. 21 is so low, and teams aren't really incentivized to tank anymore because like you kind of want to be in like the middle tier here.
Yeah,
I still just don't see them getting wins. I'm gonna go the under.
I'm under as well.
Under. I have under.
Yeah, I think
Usually
that's
when you have it's gonna be the Darius Acuff and rookie point guard struggle to lead that team. I don't think that roster is good enough for him. Levine's injury prone. Not sure what the coaching looking like over there.
Levine will probably be gone. Like I don't really see him sticking around.
Yeah, I mean you would think that, but the Kings
Then they are weird. They don't really operate under any sort of reason or
no.
logic.
no,
Julius,
their season is based on if they make any in season. I mean, they have Levine and Sabonis who are both like ready to be out of there.
I forget about Sabonis.
DeAndre Hunter, he's a solid vet, but I don't see him making a jump. You know,
Yeah,
that's easy under.
yeah.
anybody putting a lock on this or?
Yeah, what's our situation with the locks? We're all picking three locks each as well, right?
Yeah, this would
correct.
not be one of my locks.
So everyone's on the under, correct?
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone's
switching
on
to
the
the
under.
over. Try to pick up a point here.
I'm on the under, but I wouldn't lock it down just
Okay.
because they do have Sabonis, and I feel like
22 wins is
low.
like you could just like I don't know, imagine that could just happen. Like not even trying to lose, you could still win 22 games. I'll take the
They
over.
were
I
bad
kind of feel good
last
about it.
year, and they had what was their wins? I think I put it in here. They had 22 wins last year.
Okay.
They were projected 37.5. They had 22. So
Yeah. All right. Wow.
last
They were
year's Kings
projected
team
that
worse
high.
or better?
They're definitely worse.
Yeah, and
But
it's
you're not
tougher.
incentivized to be last place anymore.
Yeah, but there's
That is
there's also
I
that fact.
I think that is the point that really changes the over unders for this season. Like this is the first time that there's no team sub 20 wins for their over under in like a number of years because of what Luke is saying. Like now with the draft lottery completely changed in its mechanics, now teams towards the end of the season are not going to be just like you said incentivized to lose. So I think it is going to change the landscape of the whole like last third of a season.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember I had a future on the Jazz over last year to get wins, and they just basically quit trying in March. Like they could have easily got there, and then they were just resting starters in the third quarter of games they were
Yeah.
winning.
And
All
I
right.
actually, real quick to that point, as we're going through the rest of it, what does this upcoming draft class look like? Do we know? I haven't looked into it myself. It's definitely not as strong as this previous year, but
No, I
uh,
wouldn't think so. I actually don't know. Let me try to
Yeah,
look.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
either.
think that in itself, if we don't know of a single like name that jumps out immediately, then that probably signifies something.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. That is a
All
good
right, so
point.
we're thinking that's Tom and the Kings here. So everybody under, but Luke's going over.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Next, we got
Next
the
we
Brooklyn Nets.
yep, 24 and a half.
This one on
MPJ and Julius Randle show.
this
Is
could
that
be
24
like,
and a half wins to you in the East? It's a lot stronger now.
yeah, the East is way better. This team is going to be just like probably fun to watch because of how like dysfunctional they will be. MPJ and Julius Randle as like the leaders of your franchise seems like a
Yeah.
disaster. I'll take the under.
Yeah, prime. I see this team maybe having like a average start and then trade deadline. They just, I mean, they're not going to want to tank per se because it doesn't really help you that much. But also, you probably want to acquire some type of assets. This draft class kind of sucks, and I think that's going to be one thing. Like, since the draft class is bad, they're not going to try to tank per se, but they're not like really super pressed if they do bad this year. They'd rather probably acquire more assets. I could see MPJ, Randall, somebody else traded. Who did they? I don't remember who they what was it? Wagler? No, that was
Um, oh, who did
Mikael
they?
Brown
Yes,
yeah,
from
Mikael Brown. So
was
maybe
and
a
he's
they
really
good, helps him out there, but
and they had five draft picks the year before, and they drafted like 4 point guards. So they got
yeah,
Tim's boy
yeah,
Igor, or how do you
yeah,
say it? Igor?
yeah, Gore.
Yeah, Igor.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
actually been pretty good. He's better than I thought he would be.
Yeah, I heard that he's been playing pretty well
Mm.
so far in this offseason, so he might have a little bit of a come up.
What do you guys think? Tim, Julius, you guys over under here?
I'm under as well.
Okay.
I don't think they I don't think they have enough heart in their team. I mean, I watched Julius Randle for that's my namesake, man. I love that guy, but I'm not putting any bit of money in him or confidence until I see
Yeah.
something better.
I
Only
like
only interest I have in this team is maybe Julius Randle for fantasy basketball purposes, and that's about it.
mhm.
Yeah.
I like that you said Julius Randle is your namesake. I feel like you might be older or the same age as Julius Randle.
I think I got him by a year, so
He's
technically he's my namesake. That's my son.
okay, nice. I like that. All right, Caden.
All right, next up we got the Chicago Bulls at 25 and a half. And go
Lock.
ahead and sign
I
me up
got a
for the
lock.
over.
First
Yep.
lock.
Over.
Over.
Yep.
Yes.
I love the Bulls this year.
Yep. This is one of my locks as
Their
well.
starting five is legit good. Josh
NBA
Giddey.
players on that team, man.
Yep, my boy Giddey.
I don't care how good the East has gotten, they're getting it done. If Caleb Wilson's any bit what he's looking like to be too, yeah,
mhm.
he's counting for 8 of those wins for sure.
I'd like to parlay this over and Caleb Wilson to win Rookie of the Year. I wonder if that's possible
Mm.
Yeah,
because that would be fun.
you can get
Can
that.
you give us that starting lineup though?
You got Giddey, Norman Powell, who was an offseason signing, which was good.
Mm.
Buzelis, who is like, I don't know, he could be like a breakout guy.
Potential
I liked him a
breakout.
lot
Yep.
last year.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Caleb Wilson, power forward, and then they got Claxton at center,
yeah,
who's solid. I've been wanting Claxton to be like on a good team for a while.
yeah.
Hmm.
And Dalen Swain was another like their top 15 pick who's like supposedly like been playing really well.
Yeah,
Did
this team
Giddy
is
get hurt last year?
really interesting.
What'd you say, Caden?
Did Giddy get hurt last year?
He
Right?
was like in and out because I had him in fantasy. He's a great fantasy player, not really that
Yeah, I didn't know if
doesn't
he had like an ACL or something. Maybe he just got hurt at the end of the season.
he just missed a lot of games was his issue.
Yeah,
But I mean when he's out there he
hang
like
out
is
with
a
that
triple
17-year-old.
double
I think.
threat.
Chilling.
I think he was I feel like we've talked about this on the pod before. I'm not here to like defend Josh Giddey at all, but like I don't think that I feel like he was found innocent of any like wrongdoing there. But again,
I
if
did.
I'm wrong, I'm not here to defend Josh Giddey at all.
I'm
I'm
not calling it
not.
Karl Malone, but I'm not saying it's perfect. All right.
It's never good when you're even mentioned like he might have been dating a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
I did see an article, I think like last week, that was a little bit more like in favor of him. How I think what happened was that he got with a girl who said that she was over 18, but she lied to him,
Yeah.
apparently, is what is the word on the street currently. So if that is the case, yeah, we'll give him the pass. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to really know
Doesn't
what's
change that we're locking
situation.
in this win total.
Oh, that's
No,
all
no.
I'm saying is if he gets triple doubles, he can do what he wants. Do with me. If he gets triple
Yeah.
doubles, I'm with you. I got Caleb Wilson for Rookie of the Year. I mean, you put Giddey with three guys like Powell, Buzelis, and Wilson. They're all attackers. So I think this is a perfect setup for them to be a little dark horse and maybe scare somebody into playing.
Yeah, that could definitely be like a surprise
Play-in
playing team.
potential even. Okay.
So we're all on the over on this.
I'm on the over as well. Yep.
Anyone else
Yep,
locking it
and
with
this is
me?
one of our lock overs too,
This
right?
is my lock. I'm locking this.
Okay, Julius
All
lock.
three.
All three of you locking?
One of my locks.
Ooh,
Caden, is
I
that a
like
lock
that.
for you too?
Yes, that's a lock for me. Not you though, Tim.
Damn. No, not me.
Okay, I'm excited to see where you locked him. Maybe it's the Bucks next at 26.5.
Yeah.
Tim?
Are we moving on?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, so surprisingly, this initially was a lock for me on the under, and
Oh,
then with a little bit more research, I have flipped to the over for the Bucks.
Okay. Explain why.
I think that the pieces that they got for Giannis, I don't think they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but I do think that their starting lineup is actually a little bit better than what I'd anticipated after the trade. I mean, they have good pieces. Like Tyler Hero, I think his ceiling is different in a lot of people's minds. I personally think that if he's given the car keys to a team, that he does have potential to average 26 points a game, 27 points a game. Um, Jaime Jaquez, I think, is a good piece that they got as well. They have
Khalil
good
Ware.
bigs in Miles Turner, Khalil Ware. Now, I don't think that they're going to be good, like I said, but I do think that this win total is pretty low. We're at 26.5. We did say that the East is going to be really good, but I do think that they can still squeak out 29, 30 wins with this roster. Um, if it is going to be the under, I think it's going to go like all the way under, and it's like almost like a sub 20 win type of team. That would be if like culture's bad, vibes are bad. And the other thing is that Taylor Jenkins is their coach, which I forgot was the pickup that they had recently.
Oh.
He consistently was putting up good teams with the Grizzlies with not the best roster. So I think between the coaching situation and starting lineup that's a little bit better on paper than I had anticipated, I think that I'll go with over for them. And Kevin Porter Jr. coming off the bench too. He's like a very flamethrower type of player, you know. So
Ryan Rollins as well.
Yeah,
Ryan
he's
Rollins
solid.
as well. Yep,
They have
So
definitely they might be the Gary Trent contract is definitely like a salary cap issue going on
yeah,
here.
that there's going to be some stories coming out about
Yeah,
that.
because that
But
was crazy.
yeah, I got them on the over for now.
You sold me, Tim. I was probably gonna go under here, but like you do think they do basically just have Miami Heat starting five from last year minus Bam, and that team won 43 games. Like Hero's going home. I like Khalil Ware a lot. I love their Braxton Berries, their first round pick. Like I think this team could win like 30 games. I'll take the over.
All right. Is that your lock, Tim? I forget.
No.
Okay. Tim, I think you put on a great presentation for me. I just don't like Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he could just get hurt after 10
Yeah,
games.
I'm just
Sure.
Is Tyler Hero, is that the best player on that team right now?
Probably.
Yeah, so I'm going under just for that reason specifically.
Yeah, I agree, Tim. That sounded really good, but I'm on the negative side. I'm on the pessimistic side of Milwaukee. This actually is my Milwaukee is my, I guess, what would you say? That's going to be my bottom tier team of the league. I don't think they have culture. I don't think they have. I mean, Taylor Jenkins, I respect a lot what he did in Memphis. I respect him as a coach. Miles Turner, get out of here. Jaime Jaquez, I haven't seen much. I like the kid, but I haven't seen much yet. I don't see how this team gets more wins than the incoming Super Bowl champion. That's my overreaction. I think they have less wins this season than the eventual NFL champion, who's going to have 15 plus wins. I think the Bucks are going to be the worst team for sure. In this
I would love to find that prop
okay.
on FanDuel somewhere.
Yeah.
It'd be like under 16 wins.
Worse than the Nets?
I think so. I mean, Michael Porter is going to put the ball in the bucket. Randall's going to put the ball in the bucket. Hero, he going to put the ball in the bucket if he's on the court. I've seen Randall play 82. I've seen Porter, his back kind of hurts, but I don't have any confidence in that Bucks lineup at all. It's really just Taylor Jenkins making something out of nothing if they do it.
If
Which
they
is
get over that win, it's a credit to Taylor Jenkins' coaching more than I think it's the strength of the roster.
Totally
Fair.
agreed.
Yeah, the East is stronger this year as well. Obviously, way better. So some teams have to go to the bottom. But all right, are we good to move on?
Oh yeah,
Who do we have next here?
we got one of IG's locks here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We'll hear from him later. I'll pencil in his video.
okay.
But what did he took Grizzlies here?
I'm
28
on
and a
the
half.
over. Anybody else on the over?
28.5 in the West.
IG's lock was the over for the Grizzlies. I'm with you guys too. I'm gonna take the over here.
I'm on the over. I think they have a lot of. I think they have a lot of good pieces that can make up a great team defense. People that are motivated, people that may have been counted out, and they have a really good young roster as well. I mean, I like the kid Coward to go along with Boozer. I think they pretty much are going to be like cornerstones for this franchise going forward. Ty Jerome serviceable. I don't see how they don't get 30 wins just off of energy.
Is it 28.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice, but they picked up Jeremy Grant. Apparently, that's something
Yeah.
that I learned earlier today. That I like that.
They got Isaiah Stewart too, which I think is a perfect like Memphis Grizzlies like grit type player.
Who's coach?
Yeah, I think they have a really bright future. Javon Small, WU boy, has been going crazy in the summer league too. What did they win the summer league championship or they were in the championship?
In the championship.
They lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, that's right. But I think they have a really good future. Like I really like I don't know if they'll go way over the 28 and a half, but I think like 32 wins or something is on the table for them. And then that would get you right in the spot to potentially get the number one pick again. So I like the Grizzlies this year. They'll be a fun team.
I think Cam Boozer, Rookie of the Year, is my pick right now. I think that his game is just the most like translatable to the NBA. Like I think I mentioned in the last pod, the only summer league that I watched was that championship, and Cam Boozer just looked like a man amongst boys. I think
He does feel like the most of all the top picks here, like the most ready to contribute right away. Like he's the least like project of them all. Like he's ready to just be a starter in the NBA.
I think so, and I think to Julius's point, like they are going to be that like high energy team, and I think that a player like him is just infectious for that. Like you can't just watch this guy being like balls to the wall every possession and not lock into that, you know.
For sure. Caden, what did you have here?
I really want to say under still. I still think that being a young team in the West. I know y'all like him young. I don't really like him young like that. So I'm gonna stay under. I'm gonna stay under.
Jesus Christ. Just Clippers 28 and a half. Is there like there's obviously no team in more controversy right now than the Clippers. Like a new Kawhi is like the head of a new company every day. Tim is still going over. He's motioning an over.
No, that's not an over. That's what is that?
It looks like a zero.
That's a lock.
Oh, lock.
Oh, lock on the under?
That's a lock on the under right
Oh,
there.
wow. Okay.
I don't think this team has very much depth at all. I think that they're immediately going to throw Keaton Vogler into the starting lineup, probably over rely on him. The only way that this team is going to play well is if both Darius Garland and Brandon Ingram have good seasons.
Is Ingram even going to be there? Like, I think it
is
doesn't
Ingram
really
going to
seem
even
like
be
this
there?
Kawhi trade's going to be allowed. Like, it seems like it's definitely going to. There's going to be like Ballmer might lose the team.
Yeah, I would stay away from this line. Like, if you're thinking about betting this, just stay away. Don't even.
I think all of these reasons are exactly why I'm that much more confident on the under.
Yeah.
Because I personally think so. If Ingram does stay, then you're over relying on those two, Garland and Ingram, to stay healthy, which I don't think that they can. And on top of that, based on everything that we're seeing, I honestly don't think there's going to be any retribution for this team for anything that's happened with the Kawhi stuff, aspiration, any of that shit. And so, if anything else, I think it's just going to be a fucking product of bad juju, and I don't see anything going right for this team. I do think Ballmer is going to keep the team. I don't think that they're going to get in any kind of serious trouble at all, and I think it's going to somehow reflect on how this season goes. I mean, like the motivation's gone. Like you have this uncertainty regarding everything that's already transpired, clouding the entire season. Like we're going into it, there's probably like 2 months before the season starts, and you have no idea if this deal is going to go through. Most likely it will. But I think that there's just so much fucking bullshit surrounding this team that I think that it's all gonna end up come crashing down in Ballmer's face.
No, I couldn't agree more. Like I'm definitely on the under for this. I do think Caden is right. This if I was I probably wouldn't bet my actual money on this because so much uncertainty around this team. But definitely no chance I'd bet the over. Like the under
Yeah.
would be the only play here.
Yep, under for
Hey,
me.
so am I the only over here?
Oh wow, okay. The
Oh yeah.
Clippers optimist.
I
Let's
mean,
hear it. How does
here's
this
my
work
thing.
out?
I'm with you, Tim. I don't think the Clippers are going to face retribution. I can see it going two ways. I don't think Ballmer's going to go away, but I do think the basketball gods are going to make them pay, right?
Yeah.
I also don't see this trade just even going through. Like, who says that the Raptors have to? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some type of out for them to not go through with this and not have to accept Kawhi with all of this.
No, that I think that seems way more likely at this point that it doesn't
Yeah,
even
and then
happen.
Kawhi comes back, which is exactly why. I mean, unless he's suspended for the season, Kawhi's getting 30 wins, and that's where I stand. So I don't see them, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they get like 32, 33 wins, but
I saw, I think one of the like worst repercussions that it can be was that the trade gets voided, but Kawhi becomes a free agent. Clippers get nothing, so then Raptors will essentially get Kawhi and still have Reddit and all their assets.
Okay.
So I saw like that as a possibility. So if that's still out in the air, I'm still under with it. But
It's really go ahead,
No,
Tim.
sorry, just to jump in. I think it is going to go through because I think if it doesn't go through, then that tangibly proves that there was wrongdoing, which is the one thing that Adam Silver is not wanting to admit to right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just the evidence seems so like overwhelming. Like I've been listening to the Pablo Torre stuff
The
about
Pablo
it, and
Torre,
it's just like obviously this was like some really
the
really
Rhode
shady
Island
stuff.
soccer team, the
Yes,
scoreboard
it's
maker,
it's
like
a
all of
new
it. I mean,
company that he's the like silent partner of, or he's like the owner of the Rhode Island soccer team or something. Like it's actually crazy the amount of
it
stuff
yeah,
that's
is
going
really,
on.
it
he was
is
trying to get
nuts.
stuff from the Lakers as well whenever
Hmm.
he was doing that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So three unders and an over here,
okay.
and Tim's lock.
Oh yeah, that's a lock for Tim. Let me know
like
that.
it.
Next, we got the Pelicans now at 29 and a half. This is not what I said I was going to bring some hot takes or bold takes today. This is not one of them, but I'm going to say the Pelicans have the worst record in the NBA at the end of the year.
Okay.
I think that they trade Trey Murphy, maybe even Zion too. I think they just completely start over. Like on paper, this team should be like fighting for a playoff spot, I feel like, because I really like the Trey Murphy and Zion pieces, but it feels like they're never in contention at all or never close. Derek Queen as well, fears. But they have a good young core, but it just never seems to work out for the Pelicans. So
Who's their
I'll take
coach
the under.
there?
Oh fuck. They just hired someone, didn't they? God,
Yeah, I
what's
think
his
I'm
name?
one of their hires.
Question. Let's see. Jamal Mosley, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just from the Magic, yeah. The
Yeah.
Magic hated him and wanted him gone, and the Pelicans said that's our guy.
Yep.
So I'll take the under here.
Okay.
Yeah, Pelicans are so unserious. In fact, before my bold take of the Bucks being that team, I actually had the Pelicans wrote in because I forgot Zion Williamson played basketball.
That's the thing.
But
He hardly ever plays.
yeah, Trey Murphy, I think, is also gone. I would love to see him with a contender. But you know, I can just tell they're unserious because their depth chart. They have Herbert Jones at center. What are we doing here? That's enough said. That's enough.
Tim, any Pelicans thoughts?
Under. I don't like anything about this team.
Kadin?
Um, yeah, I've had some unders here. I gotta take the over here. I think that's good value at 29.5. I like Derek Queen. I like Fears. I like Trey Murphy. I think this team has all the pieces to somehow get to the 30 wins. And then I actually did like Jamal Mosley as a coach. Obviously his Magic run made them somewhat relevant. I don't really like the Magic. I think he kind of overachieved with the Magic's roster because I wasn't really a big fan of them still,
Okay.
even after getting Bane and all that. So
I like your
Zion,
Zag
very
here.
wild card. Had him in fantasy a couple times. Definitely, bit me in the ass, but we'll bet on him again. So I'll take the over.
A historic trade in our fantasy league was when Tim traded me Zion. It caused a major rift. People are still
Yep.
mad about it.
Yep.
I have another bold take I just thought of. This will be the last year the New Orleans Pelicans exist. They will
I
never.
hope so.
That's a great one.
Yeah, they will no
I
longer
hope
be
so. Get
an
him out of there, man.
organization.
That one.
Yep.
I'm gonna take another one.
I've been to Smoothie Kings Center. That shit's ass.
Yeah, I bet.
Great.
All right, Utah Jazz. We're getting a big jump here up to 34.5 wins. So I feel like you have like 7 kind of bottom feeders, and then you get into like playoff competitors for the next 22 teams here.
Yeah.
It's tough not to like this team or even want to watch this team. I don't think I've been as interested in a Jazz team since like Jonathan Mitchell was there.
100%.
But yes, for sure over. I'm looking at this depth chart again. It almost makes me want to go lock, but yeah, that's an easy over. I love this team a lot.
Tim?
I have the over as well. Kind of similar to Julius. They were a potential lock for me. We talked about Will Hardy before. I think this is finally his first chance to kind of take the leash off and actually put together a competitive basketball team to try to make the playoffs. I think Keontae George is going to take a big leap this year. Great fantasy player for me last year. Yeah, I like this team in general. So definitely with Julius on the over here.
Yeah, what was it?
34
29
and
and
a
a
half.
half?
34 and a half.
Oh, 34. Ooh,
Mm.
okay. A little higher than I thought. I think I'd like them a little bit more at like 32 and a half to feel a little more comfortable, but I'm still going to call it my lock. Like,
Oh.
I love this roster.
Okay.
Marketing, I think they'll find somewhere they're gonna ride the marketing train out. You got Jim and Jaren Jackson. The spacing's gonna be great. Keontae George, Darren Peterson. Probably my league pass team. I'm gonna try to watch a lot of Jazz games this year. They're late. I'll probably fall asleep on the couch drinking shandies, but I'll make sure to
Nice.
tune in.
That's a great league pass team. I love what Tim said. This is like we finally get, I've always thought Hardy's a good coach, and they finally are probably going to try to win this year. So like
Yeah.
they will be a fun team to watch. I'll take the over too. I think that's a
Yeah.
really good number though. I think it'll be really close because the West
Yeah.
is just tough, and they might just be a year away. But that'll be a really fun team to watch.
Yeah. If you can tease it, go down to 32 and a half. I don't know what apps do that, but
We could
34
try
and a
that.
half, I'm
Maybe we
good
could
with.
we can cook something up. All right, we got one more before we take a break here. Dallas Mavericks 34 and a half. So lightning round here. What do you guys think?
I got the over here. This is another lock of mine. Second
Whoa.
lock.
Okay.
Yep.
Tim's second
Lock
lock.
on the Mavs.
10 teams and Tim has 2 locks.
Yep. I like this team a lot. New coach and Dusty May, proven winner. He just drafted Merez Johnson, who he just coached to a national championship at Michigan. Pairing together Dusty May with Masai Ujiri, who I think personally worked wonders in Toronto to get them a championship. So they've had some good off-season moves with bringing Santi Aldama in, along with Risa Shea. Risa Shea has been really bad for a first overall pick, but granted, he was a first overall pick, so I feel like there is more gold to mine from him. Kind of like last chance saloon for him, so we'll see. And then on top of that, I think Cooper Flag is just going to ascend this year. Now with Kyrie looking healthy to come back for the beginning of the season, that's going to take off some of the pressure for him ball handling wise. They're probably going to run him at the 3 even instead of like the 2. So I think having Kyrie there as a healthy running mate is going to be huge. So yeah, I like this team a lot, and I'll throw the lock on them.
Love it, Tim. I'm going to take the over as well. For all the reasons you mentioned, I don't have to rehash them. I agree with it.
Big Cooper Flag fan over here. Yeah, I'm the over as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over. Let's go Kyrie Irving, man. I just want to put a spotlight. It is gonna be so beautiful to watch Kyrie Irving be on the court again.
Yeah, I cannot. Finally.
He seems like he likes it there too, so I think all the pieces are in place for him to have a good season.
I almost switched to lock after Tim's rant, but I'm not going to do it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We are picking up with, I think, the team of this podcast, the Washington Wizards. We could do a whole separate episode taking a Wiz season preview.
Yeah.
35 and a half. I think this is a perfect number. I think it's right on the money. And just because I think you guys are going to go over, I'm going to take the under here. Even though I like this team and Anthony Davis said he's going to play 82 games, I don't necessarily trust Trae Young. And I just think the East is really good and someone's got to lose games. So I think the Wizards maybe like 33 wins or something like that.
I have to ask this. Did he really say he was going to play 82 games before I go off?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I got like a fake account. I think it was an ESPN account. Someone asked him. Yeah.
And this is why I have issues with these players, because they get out and they talk when they don't have to. And then when we hold them accountable, they decide that we're being too hard on them and they're human too. And you know what? I'm over. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Okay.
Over?
All right. Nice.
Crazy. Man.
Over, but pissed at Anthony Davis. I like that.
Tim?
I'm also on the over, similar to Luke. I thought this line is pretty much exactly where it should be. A lot of it's going to be dependent on Anthony Davis and if he actually stays with the team, if he does stay with the team, how much he's going to play. Um, but yeah, I could see an argument made for either way. I do think, from what I've been seeing, that the Wizards are kind of excited about what they have going on internally. So, um, yeah, I'll hit the over on them as well.
Yep, go ahead and mark me down for the number 2 lock, my league pass team as well. Wizard. This should be at 40 wins. 40 wins for sure.
Oh,
Anthony Davis, Alexar, Debanza, what? We were just watching the Trey Johnson mini tape, Sean George, Trey Young. With this roster, all the lobs that we're going to do, they can hide Trey Young perfectly on defense with this team. I mean, literally perfectly. Debanza's probably my rookie of the year. I mean, I think a lot of times rookie of the year, they start going by like how many your team success. So if he's averaging like 3 points less than a Peterson or a Boozer, but they have like a better record in the East. And I think above all the rookie situations, he has the highest over under total here for the team. So yeah, definitely an over. I would if this line was at 38.5, I would probably still take it.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. A true Wiz believer.
Yep.
Let's
We call
go.
Oh
ourselves
man,
taking the Wiz Pod, but this isn't our lock. It's sad.
Yeah. No, I like the Wizards a lot. I respect the East and how deep the East is. I think it's going to be tough. I don't know who's going to lose game other than the Nets, maybe if they win like 16 games or something.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
going to be tough.
Anthony Day to Day Davis, I mean, that's going to be like the X factor here. But I think you give me 60, 80 games, I think for sure over 35.5.
Well, that's easier said than done, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Charlotte Hornets 37.5. Tim, what do you got here? What do you think about the Hornets? Uh-oh. I don't know what his hand signal means anymore. Is that an O or a lock?
That's a lock, baby.
Oh.
Third and final lock right here. Got the over on the Hornets. Their over and under is at 37.5. They won 44 games last year, and I personally think that getting rid of LaMelo and picking up the pieces that they did will equate to more wins. So I don't know if they'll necessarily have over 44 like they did last year, but I'm pretty confident in over 37.5 is what we're at, right? 38 wins, yeah. Um, I mean, they added some depth, good pieces added, Nas Reed, Grayson Allen. I think with LaMelo gone, I think that this opens the door for him to take another leap. Had the best season for a rookie shooting wise ever. So now everything else in his game, I think, can unlock a little bit. Um, and I think they're trying to kind of change the culture with getting rid of LaMelo, getting rid of Miles Bridges. So I think what they're building there in Charlotte is pretty good. So I'll take the lock over on them.
Tim, you are a persuasive guy because I mean, I was ready to take the under here based on the same reasons for the East as being tough, but I really think you make a great point about I don't think LaMelo is a big subtraction from this team. Here's my trivia question. I looked one up. Do you guys
Okay.
know how many points per game or how many minutes a game LaMelo played last season?
Minutes a game.
Minutes a game.
I'm going to go 28.5.
it was lower. We were at 24, maybe 25.
Yeah, that's right where I was saying. I'll say 26 right in the middle.
Well, I was prepared for you guys to guess like 36 or something. It was 28. So I mean, you guys just know ball though, so that's
Yeah.
different. You would
Yeah.
think like the starting point guard face of the franchise would play a lot more minutes. Like, and I think that was a big reason why they traded him because they just have concerns about like his ankle injuries and just like seems like he's injured every other year. So I don't really think it's going to be a big drop off for them. I think Tim made some great points. Nas Reed is a great addition to the team. Grayson Allen, Colin Knippel taking the next step. So I love taking the over here with the Hornets.
Yeah, just it's tough, man. There's a lot of teams that I do like to get that 37 number, but I could see this team hooking me and getting right at 36 or 37.
Yeah.
They're going to win a lot of tough games. Like, they're going to be the team that's going to be in a lot of tough games. Khan has shown he can hit tough shots. Kobe's shown he's clutch. I mean, they have a solid bench, solid young guys. Christian Anderson, I really like, is coming in and running the second unit. Royce O'Neal and Grant being the nice wing defenders. Nas Reed is one of my favorite players to watch. The only reservation I have about this team is their bigs. Would be their bigs. It's just, can they survive a 70, 80 game? Can they play 75 and then go into the playoffs and sustain against these top offensive teams. It's,
Yeah.
they're young, and I think this is the year that they're gonna have to learn some things. So I'll go under.
Yeah. I'm going under as well. What was it? 38 and a half, 37 and a half?
37 and a half. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little high. They lost their swag, man. They lost LaMelo. I'm glad they got rid of that women beater, Miles Bridges. He does have some good songs though.
No, he does
But
not.
but yeah, and Colin Knipple after that terrible, awful playing performance. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not like the biggest game in his life. He
Right.
lost that at Duke as well. So I step back. I'd say 34 wins for this team. I don't really know. I'm with Julius. I don't really like their bigs or trust their defense too much. I was sad. No Eric Collins. He's not going to be doing a lot of humdiddly-dees this year. There'll be some moments and shit. I'm sure some Brandon Miller yams, but the light's been sucked out of the city a little bit. I know a lot of Charlotte fans are sad they got rid of LaMelo. I thought it was time to move on, but yeah. So yeah, I'll go under here.
All right, I like it. Next up, IG had a lock here, which completely shocked me. Phoenix Suns over 38.5 wins was IG's lock. I don't
Okay.
see that at all. I feel like I was maybe leaning lock the other way on the under here. I don't really like any of their offseason moves. You have Devin Booker, who's a solid player. And Jalen Green kind of came on a little bit at the end of the playoffs, and Dylan Brooks is a solid player. But I just don't see in the West is tough how they're going to go over 38.5 wins. But if I'm wrong, someone tell me.
Yeah, they picked up Miles Bridges, their big pickup. Was that it?
Yeah, that was like their big signing. They gave him way too much money.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
under for me
don't
too. I
really.
mean, I agree with you completely. But yeah, go ahead, Joel.
No, teams have. This is a team I don't like specifically because they don't have a point guard. They try to make their offensive threats point guards, and I'm not a big fan of that in basketball philosophy. You need somebody to calm the offense. You need somebody to pick it up when it needs to go. Can Devin Booker play the point guard? Yes, but I'm not going to pick them to do any damage at all. Their bench isn't not anything to sneeze at. It's kind of boring over in Phoenix right now.
Yeah,
Tim, Kadin, you guys over under?
under.
I'm
Yep.
under as well. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Suns. Fuck the Suns. They're boring.
Yeah, really
Just kind of boring team in general,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Next up, Golden State Warriors, 40.5. What do you think here, Caden? What do you got?
Said 40 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I mean, they said it themselves that they're not working on external additions and developing talent internally. That to me says under 40 wins if you're focusing on development. And I hate that because I think Steph Curry deserves every type of trade you can kind of get through. The fact that they couldn't figure out a Jaylen Brown deal is insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely should have got him. Had many assets, could have got that done. So yeah, fortunately down year for Steph, and the West is tougher, and they have made Axel Landenberg. Is that the only addition?
Yeah, pretty much all I can think
Yeah,
of.
and then Draymond's contract got that for a year, and he could be a trade target. So yeah, easy under for me. Not a lock, but I'd say I'd be
Close.
really confident in this one.
Yeah. Julius, what do you got here?
I'm going over.
Okay.
And Yacht's their only addition so far. I do think there are some free agents that could, if they can squeeze some type of money out for DeRozan, that makes them a 40-win team. Beal, I think if they move anybody, if they move Pods or Guy Santos out of the starting lineup with a serviceable starter, I do have faith that they can make the playoffs or play in, I would say. I won't say playoffs. That's nasty. But Steph is Steph. So
Yeah.
this is all him.
True. Tim, you got it. What do you have here?
I'm on the under. To that point, what Julius just said, like it's all on Steph. I do think that it's like managerial malpractice what they've done in this offseason in particular. Not signing Draymond at first to see what other pieces they could pick up, and then like proving to everybody that they couldn't do anything by signing him. And I think that they're just like, I think that they've now accepted that Steph Curry is going to retire a Warrior, and so now they're just seeing this as like the curtain call these last however many years he has left in him. And I think they're probably going to be more worried about like highlighting his legacy than actually winning games at this point. So I'm on the under.
I'm on the under as well here.
That begs a question though. So how many more years do you guys think Steph has in this league? If you think he's going to retire a Warrior, how many more years can the Warriors be incompetent with Steph on their roster?
So I think some of it depends. It depends if he has a good season this year and he plays 65 to 70 games with good output, then maybe like 2 more years. And that's like even if that I see the ceiling for them like maybe sneaking in a 6 seed and avoiding the play-in, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's only because the West is a little bit weaker. But if it's what we've seen for the last 2, 3 years, like since they won the championship, he'll play 50 games, look pretty good, and then I think it's just gonna kind of burn out slowly and sadly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a guarantee that he retires a Warrior. I could see them. They it seems like they don't really have a good plan to like win now. I could see them working out a trade for him to be gone. Like I don't not in a bad way, but just like a hey man, I know you want to win somewhere, and we're not in position to do that.
I wonder if
So
he has a no trade clause in his contract.
I don't see. I feel like there's no way he would be traded unless he like agreed to it, even if he doesn't
Yeah.
have the
You
clause.
know, you know how he don't like living amongst other people because he had that whole thing going on with the
Yeah.
they wanted to build certain stores or housing near his places. So I think he's chilling in Golden State,
I think
Okay.
playing
he's
golf.
chilling. I don't
He's
think
riding
Will's gonna
out. He
leave.
wants to be a Warrior for life. He wants that legacy thing for him. So
Yeah,
which
I don't disagree, but maybe he goes back home to Charlotte at some point. Isn't that's where he's
that's the one
from?
spot I would want to
Yeah.
see him be at. So maybe like a one year deal there. But
They got rid of LaMelo. They need a point guard.
yeah,
Next up, Atlanta Hawks, 42 and a half. I love what the Hawks have done this offseason. I think this is an over for me. Close to a lock, not quite going to go there, but I think they are the team on the rise right now. I love Jalen Johnson. Love that they picked up Lou Dort. I think that's a good fit in the playoffs. You got Alexander Walker there. That's going to be a fun team. That'll be a good league pass team to check out.
yeah.
You guys over on this too? Or under anyone?
Over on the Hawks. I think this is a good line for them. This is one that I was back and forth on a little bit. I agree. I do think that there were some good offseason moves. Jalen Johnson, like we could watch him ascend into being like a top 7, 8, 9 player in the league this
He's kind
season.
of close right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he does have another leap this year, then that takes him to a different stratosphere within the league. But yeah, so it's pretty marginal for me, but I'll say over for the Hawks too.
Did they get 2 wins on the Knicks? Most
Yeah,
wins in the playoffs?
it
Yeah.
was 2-1.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they only got better for me. So they got CJ back, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Crafty James, love him.
hmm
40, yeah, so I'm 42 and a half.
You could say the Hawks are the second best team in the NBA based on their performance against the
Oh,
Knicks.
all right, all right, all right, all
Well, they had the
right.
most wins against the Knicks
That's true.
in the playoffs. Like,
I
who
know
was the
he's going
second best
under.
team in the playoffs?
I know. I just hear the word Hawks, and like my heart rate went up. Like I'm back in the playoffs.
CJ McCollum in your nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ. Like I've got in fight mode again.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over because I love all the players for the Hawks. Like
Yeah,
they're one of the teams that I love how they're built. I will just be irrational against them.
yeah.
As far as a fan goes, but I like that. I like that rookie Kingston Flemings. I was one of those suckers
Forgot
that
about him.
go top
Yeah.
five in the
He's
draft,
good.
and they took my money. So, but I like Devin Carter. He's a young scrappy. This is a scrappy team.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Great
I,
defensive team.
yeah, I love. I'm defense. Defense wins
Yeah.
championships, and
Mhm.
this is it right here. So, yeah, but fuck the Hawks.
Okay. Nice. I like it. Caden's Blazers up next, 43 and a half. What do you got,
God.
Caden?
Uh,
They
it's
got
hard. This one's hard.
Mr. Krabs is the owner now.
Yep, that's just killing the vibe. I don't know
Yep.
what he's gonna do. I don't. He's Mr. Krabs, but then we go and trade for John Morant. I mean, I don't know what he's really his plan was here.
Yeah.
I don't love the
I
blackboard
love
that
the
has Damian
shootout.
Lillard and John Morant poured up for defensive purposes to get you 44 wins in a season. Not a big Denny fan. I hope we sell high on him. Probably not with who he is and our owner. We got Klingon.
It's a good roster. Like, and that's a
Yeah,
good
our
team.
roster's good. Like our
Yeah.
roster says yes, we should hit this, but
The
yeah, I don't
vibes
know
are
if
say
Dame
no.
dropped it. We still have Drew Holiday for whatever reason. I don't know if
Solid veteran
it's
player.
like we remind where we're at right now reminds me of like a lot of like those middle of the pack Pacer teams where we're just like we're just content with being middle of the pack every year, and we couldn't really go either direction. And I don't like we have Dame, Ja, Scoot, and Drew, and I think you got to get rid of two of those guys at some point. But I'm not here to go into like just deep dive for next
Mm.
season specifically. I don't know what's going to look like with Ja and stuff, and usually that first year with a new team and Dame's coming back, so we kind of have like the trying to get Dame incorporated back and homecoming type thing, and then what do we do with Ja, and then what's Scoot, and then Drew defense, and then but it's also kind of Denny's team. Just a lot of like moving parts here that don't like mix together for a high win total. So
You
yeah,
know,
under for me.
one angle that you just brought up that I think is really interesting. I couldn't imagine two better mentors for John Morant than Dame Lillard and Drew Holiday.
Yes,
Maybe there could be something good
that's the
there.
positive side.
Yeah.
I think if it not for the owner, we would be like, I think I would personally be all over this over because I love their roster and I love their performance in the playoffs. But the vibes are just so bad there, and it just feels like he doesn't want to win. So I'm gonna take the under. I think it'll be close. Like around, I think they might be a play-in team, but I think it'll be like 40 wins or so.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, for that reason, look, I gotta go over. Like this team without the owner and Denny would be fun to watch. I feel like
Mhm.
if they pair Denny with Drew and Drew and get a solid piece, I could see this team hitting this over. But I'm gonna hit the over. I'm gonna flip my original choice and go over. Just
okay.
I just love Dame and Ja together. I think it's gonna mesh better than we think it will.
Okay, yeah, I think it could definitely happen. That's a team. I don't feel strongly either way. Like I
So Tim,
really
you
like
were
their
over
roster.
and Julius was over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm under.
Oh, you're under. So yeah, Julius is over.
All right, we need to give this team like 30 seconds max. I feel like they're a boring team. Orlando Magic, 43 and a half. I think I froze.
So we're all under and just Julius. So,
Is he frozen still?
yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're good.
We're back after these messages.
Nice, good. And we're back. Sorry. Orlando Magic, 43 and a half. Don't have much to say about the Magic. Speed round now. Over under. I'm going under.
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 I do like that they got the Spurs assistant coach Sean Sweeney. I think he might. This could be an over, but the East is tough.
They're gonna have to
Okay,
figure something out between Paolo and Franz. I doubt that both of them are there at the end of the season.
that's true. I think there's going to be. It's probably going to be Paulo will stay. I think they'll probably get rid of Franz, but if it could work out, and they like, I remember going into last year, the Magic's win totals were like around 50 or something. They were going to be like the highlight of the East after getting Desmond Bain. So we'll see. Lakers, obviously they got Kessler this offseason. You got LeBron's gone. I don't know. It's tough. 44 and a half in a tough West. Kessler has never really stayed healthy throughout a season, but it could be the perfect center they need. What did they win last year? How many games? Had to be right around there, right?
Yeah, let me look. I
I
sent
think
it.
so. It wasn't like 48 or something.
Yeah, shit. If they won
They
48
were.
last,
Did they get to the 3 seed last year?
they were,
Yeah.
I think, or the
Mm-hmm.
four seed.
53
Four
was
seed,
They had
53.
53 wins last year.
It
Wow.
was a 4 seed because it was them and the Rockets in the first
Yeah.
round.
Well, shit, I don't think they got 10 wins worse. I'll take
Yeah,
the
y'all,
over.
y'all, y'all should slam. Luke, you should be slamming this. You hate LeBron, so you obviously you think this Lucas
Well,
show is gonna.
he was out for a lot of the year. I
He was
mean,
out for the beginning of the year.
yeah.
You know.
Um, I mean, and they needed a center, and they got Walker Kessler, who is a good center if he plays. I'll take the over. I'm not slamming it, but I think they could get, if they got
I'm on
53 last year.
over for sure. I
It
think
was
with the
44
West
and a half, right?
with the West being weaker this year,
Mm.
Yeah.
44 and a half.
could see a Luka MVP season too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If this was, I actually thought they were over under. If I had to guess, would have been like 48 and a half. So for it to be at 44 and a half, and yeah, because like you said, Tim, West weaker. You still have Luca, AR. They added some decent pieces around, nothing like crazy, but just like a regular Lakers off season, just like random stars that people are thinking to be better, or random good role players like Colin Sexton. Maybe he's good.
Yeah, that's solid.
So yeah, over for me.
yeah. I go it over too. It's Luca time. They're gonna give him everything he wants. Luca MVP season probably incoming. Their bench is kind of questionable, but I mean, I think Luka can get 45 points. That's
Yeah,
just
Luca could average like 30 points over 10 assists this year. I feel like that'd be
Yeah.
like well within reason. Okay. This is my team here. I got a lock incoming.
Okay.
Indiana Pacers, 44.5 wins. Lock over. And my hot take, bold take, whatever you want to say, Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Don't know who they're playing. Knicks, Sixers. We'll see. Yeah, finger guns. Pacers lock
Um,
44
uh,
and a half.
I'm selling. I'm
Okay.
selling.
So what do you
Um,
mean?
I think they're overhyped, honestly. I think that I have the under on them. I do think that if they do hit the over, then they're gonna be a very good team, like you're insinuating. I personally think that coming off of as tragic of a season that they did with the Halliburton not playing a single minute, I think that in the midst of this East that has gotten tremendously better compared to last year, even 2 years ago when they made the finals. Um, I think that they're gonna struggle with these new pieces just being able to instantly be really good. Like I do think eventually the Halliburton Zubac pick and roll game is gonna be really good. But I think that there's gonna be some learning curves to get through, especially early in the season. So I don't think that they're gonna be bad. I do think they'll be good. They'll probably make the playoffs, if not definitely the play in. But I do think in this Eastern Conference, like they could easily finish like 42 and 40 and still have a decent
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But
I think that's a good
um,
point. I was actually thinking you make a good point about the rust factor. You could even wait like 5 to 10 games and then maybe get like a live line on this
that
and it'd
could be
be
a good
even better.
That
idea.
would be the
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Hmm.
still going lock. I still believe.
Okay.
You
I
guys,
already
what
know
do you guys
Julius'
think?
answer, so go ahead and let us know.
I didn't know my answer, man.
What you mean?
I'd be shocked if you're a Pacers supporter and taking over.
There is nothing positive I'm about to say about this team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Listen, Kelly Oubre Jr., serviceable guy,
Mhm.
not changing anything for me. Tyrese, like injury is the one thing I'm just that's a soft spot. Like, sucks. Like game 7, that is such a tragic injury. And that's a tough injury to come back from. But it's gonna take him more than one season to get this team back to prosperity. And to kind of get back to the speed of it. Um, yeah, that's about as positive as I'm getting. I'm going
Okay.
under, but I'm where Tim's at, where I think they could do like 42 and 40, get right around that play in just to keep it fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Kane, you over under?
I'm under as well. Halliburton coming back. This Zubac trade, it's gonna be very interesting. I think Halliburton's got the IQ, obviously, to make it work. He's one of the best passers in the league. I think Miles Turner for their spacing they always had that like as a bailout option at one point. When possession, deep Miles Turner three, and he had shot really good those last few years, especially with Halliburton, that seasons they had. I don't know if he's going to lose that explosion. He already said super explosive. Like I don't think this version of Halliburton we'll see will be able to do that like game winning layup he had on Giannis per se. Maybe we'll clip this and Halliburton will get that, and I'll eat my words because I'm a big Halliburton fan and supporter. But yeah, agree with all them. Could be like a 42 win team.
Okay. I think I'm a believer. I'm kind of a Pacers fan though.
What do
So
you think their ceiling is, Luke?
the championship, like in the finals. My bold take was that they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I could see it playing out like maybe like the Celtics somehow or the Pistons get the 1 seed, so they have an easier path, and then the Knicks and Sixers have to play each other like a 2-3. But I think I love the like Siakam. Obviously, we've seen the core was 1 win away from winning the championship, and I think they upgraded at center with Zubac over Miles Turner. Caden makes the point about Miles Turner's shooting ability, but I don't think anyone would take Turner over Zubac. Like he was almost,
No.
yeah. And I love the Oubre addition. I just think Halliburton comes back with a vengeance, and it's going to be a really good team. They're going to be fun anyway to watch. Next up, Toronto Raptors, 45.5. Kind of in limbo still with this whole Kawhi
Stay away.
situation. What are you saying? Yeah, I think that's them and the Clippers. You kind of have to stay away. Even with Kawhi, I think I still might go the under here. I just because the East is so good, they could still be in the playoffs. They would be a great defensive team having Colin Murray, Boyles, Kawhi, and Scotty Barnes. Like that front court would be just a beast. But I'm kind of leaning towards Kawhi maybe not being there. so I'll go under here, but I'm staying away from this one.
Yeah, it's pending Kawhi for sure. Kawhi there, that's my lock as an over.
Okay.
I think I think Kawhi is still certified top 10 player in the league when he's healthy.
Oh,
It's
last year for sure he was one of the best players.
yeah, he's yeah. And you combine that with Barnes, the only thing they're missing on this team is probably shooting. But boy, you are not gonna want to play this team on a back-to-back or on a weeknight. Like you're not gonna want to play this team at all. Yeah. These guys are gonna run. So I'll probably go over pending Kawhi. Without I'll be under for me. But with Kawhi, it's a lock over.
Tim, Kadin, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's all dependent on Kawhi. I have the over, or I'm sorry, I have the under for them right now. I'm interested to see if that line moves, if Kawhi does get confirmed traded there. I think with Julius, if Kawhi does go there, I'd switch to the over, but as is right now, under.
Yeah, it was what, 44 and a half, right?
45 and a half.
45 and a half.
45 and a half. Yeah, I feel like the Kawhi goes through. I don't know how much the investigation has been going on with this whole case. I mean, I just don't know how there hasn't been some type of a conviction at this point or some type of resolution. And I like their team honestly without Kawhi too. Just it's hard to think that they still have to just run it back with Brandon Ingram. So yeah, over here or under.
Gotcha, under. Probably the biggest move of the offseason, minus the Sixers, is the Miami Heat here. We're getting Giannis at 45 and a half. What do you think here, Julius? Where are you going?
I'm going over. And that Giannis move is insane. I mean, pair that with Adebayo, Wiggins, Portis, like that front court is solid. Only thing, once again, they would probably be missing is shooting, which they could easily, I mean, let Tim Hardaway jack him up and, all of that.
Getting Portis with Giannis was a sneaky good part of that trade because I like Bobby Portis a lot. I think he's a really good Heat culture type of guy.
Yeah, I really don't know how they let Portis go in that trade. I mean, Bucks have nothing, dude.
No,
he was a fan favorite there too.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking, Kadin, Tim?
I'm over as well. I think healthy Giannis equals 50 wins.
Yeah, I think
plain
so
and
too.
simple.
Same.
This could be the group ride play maybe. The Heat 45 and a half because I'm really liking the over. Maybe we'll see if there's anything else.
Yeah, it's a 48 win team to me at least. So I'd say 45 is good.
I mean, they won 43 games last year with fucking Tyler Hero.
Barely trying. And Eric Spoelstra, I mean.
Yeah, suppose.
And obviously the things were not good behind the scenes given that Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo got in a fist fight after they were not teammates.
Yeah.
Gotta go Heat over Bucks under.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good parlay. Heat over Bucks. I like that.
Yeah, the Bam versus Hero parlay.
All right, here's your T-shirt. The Sixers 47 and a half. Your glorious king.
What was that? Say that 47 and a half.
47 and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. Wait, was that LeBron's age or was that the
That'll be his age when he retires. 47 and a half. After winning the next 5 championships in Philly.
Agree or disagree? Joel Embiid is the single most intriguing player in this season.
I would disagree with that, Tim, because I kind of Embiid doesn't even feel like a real player to me anymore because he only shows up half the year. He's not someone I even think about really. I don't even think about him in the context of the Sixers.
I totally agree with that point, and I think that might lend itself to what I'm saying even more because I think I'm similar to you. I've kind of just written him off as like, all right, if you get 35 games out of this fucking clown, like, congratulations. But if he does play 45, 50 games and he's playing well, this team could look unfucking believable with LeBron as a facilitator, Maxey just sprinting up and down the court, Jaylen Brown being able to score. Like, the pieces could be in place for a super, super fun team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jaylen Brown plays games, like, and Maxey too. I mean, weren't they amongst the leaders of minutes played last year?
Yeah, and like with that, hopefully that can help take internal pressure off of Joel Embiid for feeling like he has to suit up every single game, So
absolutely. This could be like a 60-win team. Like, I feel like 47 and a half is way too low. That almost doesn't feel right to me. What do you guys think, Julius, Kadin?
I'll let Kadin finish it off. I'll go first. Listen, these guys.
You already know my answer.
These guys disgust me. I would just go ahead and we go end on a positive note with Kate.
Okay.
Listen,
Disgusting.
Embiid, I wouldn't use the word intriguing. I would use he's the biggest X factor this season.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I would word it. I feel like that's how I felt since like they've made all these moves. If Embiid is healthy, there is no way this team struggles through the regular season or the playoffs. Really, it's just about securing home court advantage and doing what needs to be done. These guys are certified, man. Like they know how to play ball. It's really not much to be said. You have Anthony Simons coming off the bench, Caldwell Pope, champion. Edwards has been a sneaky good pick. Shout out Hook Porty, champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Area Hook Porty. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? Champion, certified, DNA. But yeah,
Kadin?
it's over.
Yeah. So wait, y'all were all over?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think 47.5 is crazy low for this team. I think this is at 52 win, maybe 51 team minimum. Obviously, got the shirt, 23, King James. 2 more seasons, going to get 25 seasons. Easy over. And this will be my last lock.
Okay.
I thought, didn't even really look at the line. I thought this would be at 49.5 at least. Especially with that starting lineup. I mean, if you have at least 3 of those guys every night, maybe even some nights 2, that's going to get you over the hump. I don't really care about if Embiid's there or not. I mean, obviously that's their biggest weakness is like they have no backup center, which is except Bono, which Bono plays hard. I'm sure they signed somebody random, I think, right, for backup center. I don't know.
I don't know. Is Paul Reed still there?
Ariel Huckporty.
Yeah, Huckporty.
Yeah, and he's a Huckporty fan over there. So yeah, that's my lock. So I think I'm out of locks. I think mine were the Jazz. Can't even remember the last one. Oh, no, actually, no, I have one left. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lock coming up with this next pick. Houston Rockets, 47.5. Let me lock in the under on that. A team I have no faith in, who I don't believe in what they've done here. I don't know what it did. They haven't really upgraded their roster from last year at all. So give me under on the Rockets. Julius, you seem surprised by that.
I do. And it's mainly because they're getting Van Vliet back, a real point guard. Look, I put a lot of emphasis on the point guard in my basketball philosophy. I think you need something like that to keep a team steady. And this is a team last year that got, what were they? I mean, let me see how many wins they had 52 wins without a point guard. I mean, Kevin Durant at 37 years old was bringing the ball up the court. And now you're bringing a championship certified guy in Van Vliet. I mean, defensively, you still got some questions, but a lot of the young guys are a year older. Serviceable 6'8", 6'9" wing guys that are 3-and-D. That's actually my overlock.
Whoa, okay. Wow.
Okay.
I love that.
KD comes out with a vengeance along with Van Vliet, and they make some noise, man.
Okay, I like this. Competing locks over and under.
I'm a back Julius up here. I originally had them as an under, and then seeing that they won 52 games last year, I mean, that's a pretty big drop considering they won 52 and now they're at 47.5. Like Julius said, I don't see this team being much worse than they were last year. KD chemistry wise, that's the one thing that could interfere, which definitely don't want to overlook that. But I'm on the over as well.
Should I change my lock? Maybe it's not a good lock. Maybe I should. Maybe you guys may have convinced me. I didn't realize they won 52 games last year. I thought they were way worse. All right, I'll take my lock off. I'm gonna take the under, but
you're unlocking. Or are you just going under?
Unlocked it. And I'm just going
under.
Yeah.
Okay. He's unlocked. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Because I got a fun lock.
Yeah, I was looking at Katie's burner account. He also thinks they're going under because, I mean, how many more tweets does he have to have about this team to just know he wants out? There'll probably be a trade request at some point.
That's what I was thinking. This team's going to completely implode in the roster.
I think you should. I think you should lock back in, but that's just me.
I'm going to lock. You know what? I'm locking back in.
Lock it back in. Lock it back. Fuck Katie and fuck
Katie. Fuck Kevin Durant. Shout out Lil B. All right.
Shout out Lil B.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Isaiah. I'm at work right now, but I figured I'd tap in, give y'all my 3 locks. I got Phoenix over, Cleveland over, and Memphis over. I think these are going to be 3 really good regular season teams. Really not going to take any nights off, so I definitely see them hitting their win totals with these, to be honest. I'll be back on the show in a little bit. We got the Prem starting up, got WNBA heating up. So I'll be back on as soon as I can to tap in with y'all and give y'all some knowledge on that. Peace.
Okay, welcome back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams left. Our Eastern Conference final runner-up last year, Cleveland Cavaliers, 47.5. IG took the over here. That was his lock. I'm going to go under. Anyone have any thoughts?
Over here. Not locking nothing though. Nothing behind James Harden. I just think if they have Harden, as much as I dislike him just dribbling out that clock, he's going to get 45, 46 wins easy. And I trust in D Mid for right now. That guy's a superstar.
That's fair.
I'll hit the over on them as well. It's pretty marginal for me. I do think that since D-Mitch just got paid, I think that he's just like locked in for the long haul now. I think that we could see another slight step up from him. I don't think that they don't have the mentality to win playoff series, but I think they're a good regular season team. So I'll hit the over on them.
You were under, Luke, right?
I was.
I'm under as well. I know regular season Harden gets the job done. He's just being stronger. I think 47 it's probably right there. Like I'd say if this team, it'll be either 48, 47, 46. That's the lock. It's one of those three totals.
I do think Tim makes a good point. They are kind of a regular season wins team and then
Mhm.
not really built for the playoffs. So I'm a little worried about my under pick, but I just think the East is going to be so much better. Someone's got to lose some games.
Yep.
T-Wolves 48.5 with the big LaMelo edition here. What are we thinking? I'm going to let you guys talk first on this. Tim, what do you got?
I got over on the Wolves. I'm just big Anthony Edwards believer. I think that he does have the tools to ascend into like being a definite top five player in the league, especially as some of these stalwarts who get a little bit older, like Giannis and whatnot, as they fade away a little bit. I am super intrigued to see what this partnership with LaMelo looks like. But overall, I like the acquisitions they made. I got over.
Okay.
It's not by a lot, but over.
I think it's a really good number. I think they
hmm
won 49 last year. It's hard to say. I don't really know if they've got better or worse. I mean, DiVincenzo is going to be hurt. You lost Nasri, lost Julius Randle, but you got Lamelo. I don't know. I'm going to go under. I think it's really going to be close to that 48.5.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I am a huge Anthony Edwards fan, and I would bet on him to wagon them to 50 wins. LaMelo, he's good. I just losing Mike Conley is probably the biggest thing for me, along with Randall and DiVincenzo being hurt. They don't really have Anthony Edwards is the guy here. They go as far as he takes them. So, I'm gonna go under just because I think they'll be at like 47 first year with them together.
Yeah. I think this line makes a ton of sense, like where it's at, and I think it's gonna be very close either way. I usually with teams that kind of like have a new point guard, like you say, Julius, like that's like a big difference, but it's also like kind of a whole new system to adjust to. LaMelo's injury history, he hasn't really played winning basketball, big games. Um, but I like the team. I like the roster. I think Naz Reid was going to be a bigger blow than what people think. And Julius Randle, I was not a big fan of him, so I don't really think he was kind of like a net neutral player for them. I think if he was still on the team, I would probably just barely lean over, but because they don't have like him as another scoring option, it's going to be a lot. But I'm a big Jaden McDaniels fan. So
Me too.
if this was one or two wins lower, I think I'd be over for sure, but I'm gonna go under as well.
I'm with you. I think it's maybe like the most spot on number I've seen so far.
Yeah.
My Nuggets, other than my Spurs, 49.5. This is another really tight number, but I just think with Jokic, even despite the flaws with the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon questions, the supporting cast, I think Cam Johnson will be improved this year. I'm gonna go over. I think they get around like, I don't know, 55 wins, somewhere right there. Like I think they might comfortably go over this. This is probably the lowest stock you can get the Nuggets at. Like that'd be a good like finals long shot type of bet right now.
Yeah, I'm on the over with them as well. I think kind of similar to the Wolves. I just think that neither of these teams got much worse, and I think that the landscape of the West is weaker. So I have them over as well.
Julius, what do you got?
I'm gonna go under here. I think it's a matter of the front court for me. Uh, Bagley is the backup center, not really doing that. Spencer
Mhm.
Jones, it's you need somebody a little bit more athletic off the bench to really supplement Jokic. You can't have Jokic playing 42 minutes and playing 78 games this season. That's a disservice to him and his talent. Um, we are not going to have too many more years where he can do everything on the court, and they kind of got to supplement them with a bench. They're usually pretty good about getting them a bench, but at least a big to come off. But I'm gonna go under because I think just like the Wolves, they're gonna be right under that number. Um,
They are a team that they probably need to make a move during the season. Like they got to get something to improve this team. The way I think it goes under is if the Aaron Gordon just stays unhealthy. Jamal Murray, he's got injury concerns. I mean, obviously if Jokic gets hurt, this team it could be a disaster, but I think they need another piece really to like solidify them.
yeah, they don't seem to want to keep Payne Watson, so I think I would like to sign a trade with him to
Yeah,
go somewhere and get another big.
that's another big piece. I think they really need Peyton Watson, but I don't know why they haven't worked that out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
What
need.
was Jokic's injury last year? What did he hurt?
I don't remember.
He came back for the playoffs, but I just can't remember
Yeah,
how big it
he
was.
yeah, it was like one of the worst. They looked terrible against the T-Wolves in that series.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where I think I mean, we've been in the twilight years. I think the concept of the Jokic ran, or not even just the Jokic Murray Gordon, the league's kind of evolved and just got past it, somewhat figured it out in a sense, and then you add in injuries at the same time there. Um, I was over, but I think no, I'm gonna stick over. I think that number's right, and I still like Jokic a lot. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the world, and he's one of those
Yeah,
players that just figures things out. The
Hmm.
Jokic 2 man game, it still works, and Gordon, but with that Peyton Watson piece is a big piece to get that like extra defender. Their defense will be questionable in a West who I think offensively is getting better. But yeah, I still trust Jokic. Who's the coach again? It's they got
Oh,
rid of
it's yeah, Alderman, whatever his name. I forget his
Alderman.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adelman,
He
yeah.
kind of
Adelman.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
and he played to come into that role. He did decent. So
Hmm.
another his second year in Jokic. Yeah, I'll stick over.
Yeah, it's a big year for them. They need to bounce back because they look so bad in the playoffs. Interesting team here. I mean, the next two both are at 50 and a half. You got the Pistons and Celtics, kind of battling in the East. I don't know. I don't really like. Obviously, the Celtics might have had the worst offseason of anyone, given their Jaylen Brown for Paul George trade. And the Pistons, I don't really think improved this team very much. And you kind of had the fall of Jalen Duren during the playoffs. I might go under on both teams here. I just don't know. I don't see in an improved East these two really being at the top like they were last year.
Um,
Um, Go ahead, Julius.
okay, no worries. I think the Pistons need Duran, even though he shit the bed in the playoffs. If you don't go into this season with Duran, you're taking a step back for sure. So I'm gonna go under because they don't seem like they want to keep him. But with him, I definitely can see Cade going and getting 50 wins. He's here. Cade's arrived. And that's kind of simply for me. Celtics, I'm gonna put my faith in Mitch Rob, even though he's a little injury prone. I think he's the perfect back, front court piece for Tatum. And I think Tatum kind of bounces back and wills them also to 50 wins. I think it's going to be a dogfight in this East.
I am on the over, both of them actually. So I originally was on the Pistons under, and then I realized that they dropped their win total down 10 wins from what they finished at last year. They had 60 wins last year. I do think that Julius brings up the important point about Duran. If Duran leaves, then that win total needs to go down because they're not going to meet that without him. But if he does stay, I think that he has a chip on his shoulder along with the rest of the team, given how they performed in the playoffs. And the one takeaway that we had last year was like they are the try hard boys who are going to get wins in the regular season. So I think given that their roster hasn't changed that much, I think 10 less wins is a little bit disrespectful. Given that it's within the context of the East, which is much stronger, I just don't see them being much worse than last year. So I'm going to stick with the over on them. Even though at first I thought under was probably the move, I think 10 is too much. And
Kadin,
then
Tim sold me. Give me the over for the Pistons too.
and I'm going to sell you on the Celtics too. Over for them. This was almost a lock for me. I
Oh,
personally, I I don't know if it's a hot take, but I never thought that everything was always okay with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I mean, like these guys. So first off, they haven't even spoken since Jalen left. Like not an exchange of like messages at all. And even when they were together on the same team, like it's so clear when you're teammates with somebody versus when you're like actually boys with somebody. Like these guys would throw alley-oops to each other for slams and not even look at each other afterwards. You know what I mean? So like I think that the culture of the Celtics and the management under Joe Maz and Brad Stevens, I think that they didn't really have an option but to be a cohesive unit. But now with them separated, I think that it takes all questions away about whose team it is, like who has the car keys. And given last year without Tatum at all, I personally think Jaylen Brown is a little bit less of a good player than Jason Tatum. And they still way overperformed last year with what? I think 54 wins or something like that. Like they blew their over under out of the water. And I don't see them being worse now that they've basically just flip flopped Jason versus Jaylen Brown. You can even look at the numbers of like the on the court versus off the court plus minus with Jaylen Brown there versus Jason Tatum. I mean, all the analytics point towards Jason Tatum being the man for this team. So with some of these offseason acquisitions, Mitch Robinson, I think being a big one, that's constantly what the Celtics have lacked is a good big man. This was close to a lock for me. I think that they're going to be good this season. Would not. I'd be surprised if they're worse than like the 4 seed in the East.
close, Timmy, but I was not swayed. I'm still
Peyton,
sticking with that.
Peyton Pritchard also could be most improved player slash all-star this year. I think big
Whoa.
potential for him. So yeah, I'm pretty high on the Celtics, even though I don't like them.
Okay, I think you laid out a great case for them. I'm not. I think it's going to be close to 50. Like I think Missoula is a great regular season coach. But yeah, I think I'm believing in the strength and depth of the East. I think they might be like a 48 win team. I don't think it's going to be drastically under. Caden, what
Yeah.
did you have?
Yeah, I was the under for the Pistons as well. Tim, I mean, he just likes to give you a drink and persuade you. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go over
Give
with
you
them.
a
I don't see
drink.
them having 10 less wins at all. Uh, but and then the Celtics, I'm not the biggest Tatum fan. I thought like they undervalued Jaylen Brown. Um, to me, Brown is as good as Tatum. Besides, I think Brown's slightly better defender than Tatum. Tatum's a slightly better playmaker, handling stuff. But I think they're very neck and neck, and um, it's going to be very interesting to see if Tatum can step into this role and basically did what Jaylen Brown did last season, was kind of be like the star and lead the team. Without them, we've never really seen them these two play apart for the most part of the careers. So. Um, yeah, give me the under for Boston still. I think Luke, you're right. Like 40, team feels like a 47, 46 win team. With that season, the East getting stronger.
Okay. All right, Julius. The time is now to talk about the Knicks,
Hey
the
man,
world champion Knicks.
This is locked.
sweet. This is my lock. You could have guessed it. I waited my
Knicks.
whole life.
Wow, that's awesome.
All I'm saying is 52 is a tragedy.
Yeah.
If they had 52 wins, 9/11 Part 2 happened, and it was the worst season ever. This
Wow.
was the greatest. This is a top 3 playoff team of all time, rated at 52 wins from the following season. Nobody could stop them. Teams are adjusting for us, man. Let's stop the games here, okay? 55 is easy. Lock this in, man.
Yeah.
Put everything on it. Knicks are going back to back. You see the name? Where is that? You see the name?
We got it. We
Knicks
see
are
it.
going back.
I would have loved if you'd have pivoted and said my lock is Knicks under here. I think they regress after the championship.
Yeah.
That'd have been
That'd be crazy.
an awesome move. I think I almost, if I didn't lock back in on the Rockets, I would have locked on the Knicks over here. But Kane convinced me. I definitely love the over here. I think 55 seems like a good number.
Over for sure.
Over for me as well. I mean, I was saying Julius. I thought this was a 54. I mean, it's always that usually like, and actually, you know what? This is a good segue into my trivia question right here.
Oh, great.
Are we
Yeah.
ready? Are we
Yep.
ready? All right, let me get pulled up here. So in the last 20 years, going back to 2006, 2007 season, 15 of the 20 NBA champions, or 15 of the 20 NBA champions went over on their projected win totals. 5 of those teams went under. Which 5 teams went under?
Of the last how many years?
20 years. Yeah. So going back to the 2006, 2007 Spurs champion.
I think the Thunder did last year, didn't they?
Uh, as a team that failed to beat not the following season, but in their championship year.
I
Yeah,
see.
like
They won the
that year, their
championship.
preseason total.
Okay. Fuck.
So their next season totals they went under.
No, their seasons that year
The season they won the championship,
went
they went
under the
under on
projected,
their
but
one
still won the
total.
championship.
Was it the Bubble Lakers?
It was not the Bubble Lakers.
I want to say maybe the Warriors one year.
Yep, there was a Warriors year.
With
Celtics.
is it this
The
the most recent
21.
one?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was so the Warriors ones that you guessed the team. That was the 2017, 2018 Warriors. So I think the first year they had was that the second year? I know the first year they got KD, they went under.
Makes sense because they didn't. The 73 wins kind of cursed them.
Yeah.
2016 Cavs.
Nope.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. That's really hard. Maybe the Celtics one year.
Was it a Lakers team? It was a Lakers team.
Yep, there was a Lakers team.
Fuck.
Was it Kobe versus the Magic?
Yes, it was Kobe versus the Magic. Their preseason over under was 62, and they hit 57.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So they underachieved and got the job done. And
Kawhi Spurs.
no,
Kawhi
Fuck,
Raptors.
Kawhi Raptors.
Kawhi Raptors.
nope.
Wow, that's shocking.
Yeah, they hit their over.
Fuck, I give up.
Give us the years. Give us a hint.
You've got 2 teams over 2019, and then the other 3, you've guessed 2 of them, with the Lakers and the Warriors. So
The Nuggets?
Nuggets championship.
no.
Well, who the fuck is left?
All right, I'll really, yeah, I said this was a tough one. So you got the Lakers. It was the 2011-2012 Heat, their first year.
Okay.
They were projected, which is crazy to think about, even though it was that first year with LeBron on them, but it was 46. So they got 47 and a half, but it was 46.
Okay.
They were one total.
Wow.
The Knicks, they were under their win total.
Yeah, that makes sense. Should have shut it
Didn't
up.
And then Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, man, fuck. Never thought about them either.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of came out of no. They were 46 and they ended up being 49. They were 49 and a half wins, ended up being 46. So they had a pretty average season. Yeah, still got that championship.
Damn. All right, Daddy's got to go see Spider-Man. Let's get to Spurs and Thunder.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it?
No, we got to go Spurs 60 and a half.
Over.
This was if I would have locked. I wish I had more locks to give. I think the Spurs could win like 65 games.
Yeah.
I think Wemby's going to play way more this year because you kind of saw in the playoffs he kind of like deteriorated because he didn't seem like he had built up like the muscle he didn't play enough minutes I think in the regular season. So I think they're going to like see him on the court more. And my other bold take, Dylan Harper will make an all NBA team this year. I think he fully takes over the backcourt here, and we just see the emergence. I think we kind of saw it in the finals, like the building blocks were there. I think he becomes like a full-on star this year. So obviously, I got the Spurs over that. Caden, you on the over here?
I'm on the over. I'm questioning the Dylan Harper take. I think it's a bold one. Not because I'm a big. I got all the Dylan Harper stock. I try to buy as much as possible, but I just don't. I think the first half of the season they're going to try to make this Fox thing work. So I think that struggles to get him. They'd have to trade early on or tell, hey, Fox, you're going to be 6-man making $50 million. I don't really see that.
I think they will try to, but I think it's become like so clear that it's Harper, man. Like Harper and Castle's backward. They're a better team when that works. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, Fox has kind of fucked his value up, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I think they're going to try to keep his value high, and he is like their veteran on there. So I think they're giving him a hall pass for his ass playoff performance. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like you said, 60 wins. I feel is very easy for this team. So
All right. You got some, Julius?
Nope, I agree.
Okay.
That's easy.
All right. Thunder 61.5. Where we at? Tim's going up. He likes the over.
For sure. I think they're probably coming out with a vengeance this season. You see them winning fucking 66 games.
Okay.
yeah,
Their losses this year, like losing Dort, that doesn't worry you or anything? Isaiah Joe gone? No, not
they're ready to roll.
unfazed.
I like more
Really?
Caruso minutes, the better. So
Okay.
Jared
I mean-
McCain really came on in the playoffs. I think this guy could probably take a big step up this year as well.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, they can score as many points as they want. Little sorry Chet is not scaring anybody any longer,
Mhm.
and they're going to have to do something about that.
Yeah.
I think they're under 61.5 wins. I'm taking that to go under them.
Okay. I'm
what
going to
was that
go
again?
over.
62.
61.5.
It's 62.
I'm going to go over too, but I don't, yeah, I think you make good points about Chet. Would be really into him.
Yeah, to that Chet point, going back to the X factor this season, if it's not Joel Embiid, it might be Chet Holmgren. Like if this guy has totally shattered confidence coming off of the Wemby demolition that he just faced, it's gonna be tough to see what kind of player he comes back as.
Yeah, no, great point. Kadin, do you have, maybe you could just go with the ones we all agreed on. Do you have that handy?
Yeah, I got that
Okay.
ready here. I think I didn't get a third lock in, which we can, I guess, figure that out.
Yeah,
You guys
we'll
hear your
get
locks.
one. Yeah, what's the locks?
So Tim's locks were the Mavs over, the Clippers over,
Clippers under,
and
Clippers under.
Tim, did you have a third?
Clippers under, and my third was the Hornets over.
Hornets over. Okay, let me make sure I got that worked out. Yeah, okay. Hornets over. Okay, and then Julius's were the Knicks.
Knicks
over,
under.
and the Chicago over. And what's your third, Julius?
Do we have 3 on the Bulls over?
I think mine was the Jazz.
2. Jazz.
Jazz.
Okay. And then Luke, what was yours again? It was the
Bulls,
Bulls, yeah. Rockets.
Pacers over, and Rockets under. Although
Yeah.
I kind of don't feel as great about the Rockets anymore, but fuck it.
Yeah, mine was the Bulls over, Jazz over, and Sixers over.
All right.
My 3, so.
Great. Well, everyone bet as much as you can find on those, and you'll make some money.
What was the one that we all were definitely over on? Heat, I think it was, right?
Yes, I think that is a good squad.
Lock that
play.
in. Yeah.
All right. Heat culture.
Caleb Wilson, rookie of the year.
Yes.
Bulls play in.
I love it.
Bet responsibly. Make these picks. I'd say we're shooting to go 20 of 30.
That'd be great.
Everybody here. Hopefully we go 20 of 30. We'll see.
All right, we'll be keeping stock.
Waited my whole life for this. I've waited my whole life to see Spider-Man. I'm out of here. See you guys.